RBB Morning Show, the coach, mentor, marketing, and social media strategist you need each and every morning. RBB, a live morning talk show that gives you the ability to get the coach you need, strategist you wish you could afford, social media manager and strategist, marketing strategist, project manager, certified OBM, VA, business startup strategist, profit strategist, web strategist, email funnel strategist, sales page strategist, PR strategist, time management, mindset, and overall business development strategist. We answer it all. With over 25 years of business experience, both in corporate and small business worlds, we really can answer it all.
So Gina and I have things going on today. So today we're going to talk a little bit more about planning. We've been talking about planning this week mostly. Still have been in the craziness that we've been dealing with, but mostly about planning this week. And we're going to talk about content. Where are you putting your content? Are you planning your content? Because if you're not planning your content, you are failing at one of the cornerstones of promoting your business. So content creation. Your daughter, I think, might be bigger than Gina, Sandra. Gina's very little.
Very, very tiny. I can still wear kids' clothes and do sometimes.
So yeah. Where are you planning your content? Are you planning your content? Again, cornerstone of promoting your business is your social media content, and it's in your blog content, in your sales page content. Do you have a sales page? Do you have an opt-in? All of those things. They're things that you have to plan out. You can't just go, oh, I'm going to do this today. And I don't feel like doing it today. Oh, I'm going to do this tomorrow and I'll do 5 posts. Don't do that, because one, is horrible for your algorithm. Like, horrible. Consistency is key. If content is king, consistency is queen. As far as all of your content, blog content, social media content, sales content, all of that. It needs to be planned and very strategic. So I want to know how you're planning. Now, Gina plans her own personal brand stuff out in Buffer. And Buffer is absolutely free for 3 accounts and up to 30 total posts. So you could do 10 posts at a time for each account for 3 accounts. And there are other free options. I think Hootsuite has a free option. Most everything like that, Planoly or whatever that is, has a free option. You've got lots of free options out there. You have no excuse to not plan your content ahead of time. And now this is something that we feel very, very strongly about around here. So we have something called our Pixie Kit. And it's kind of like having me in your back pocket every month, telling you what you should post, how you should post, what you should write, what hashtags to use, how social media holidays there are, all of that. And we provide that to you every month. And can't get much easier than that, because I was constantly having the same exact conversations with people. Like, without fail, the same exact conversation. Constantly.
Well, I don't know what to post. Well, I don't know what this means. Well, what about the algorithm? Well, what hashtags to use? Well, what about the crazy holidays that you see out there sometimes? Like all the time.
Like I would say probably about 75% of the time I'm doing a post or talking to somebody, doing an initial consultation. That comes up. So I decided I'm going to stop answering these questions and make it easy. So we have our Pixie Kit. $35 a month, and you get me literally in your back pocket. I'm the one writing all of your strategy, telling you what the algorithms are doing, what social media posts you should write, what types of posts are doing best, hashtags that are converting, all of that. I do all of the research for you and hand it to you.
And she makes it pretty.
Yes, I did make it pretty. This month is very pretty. I liked this month.
I like this month's too.
I like the pixie sparkles. And you know that those algorithms are terrible right now. Like, everybody's saying my Facebook interaction is down. My Instagram interaction is down. How do I make this work? I explained it all. And the thing is only 5 pages long. It's not hard to read. You don't have an excuse for not doing consistent content.
We've made it easy for you.
Not everybody can afford me as a strategist. And I am well aware of that. And I don't want to do constant strategy calls for everybody in the world. They're boring as I'll get out when I do thousands of them. And at one point, I think in the month of March this year, I think I did like 40 of them, didn't I, Gina, or something
You did a
like
lot.
that?
It was ridiculous.
It was horrible. I get burnt out doing that. So one, I've raised my prices. Most small business owners can't afford me now. And that's, I understand that I've priced myself out of most small business owners, but that's where I am because I can't do that many. I burn out on them and I'm answering the same questions all the time. So instead of paying $500 an hour for me to get me to one, audit your account, that's an hour, and then another hour to talk to me and to help me lay out your strategy.
So 1 month, 1 year of the Pixie Kit subscription is cheaper than 1 hour of Danielle's time.
I didn't even think about that. So
It is.
yeah, I am $500 an hour, people. So I'm the one writing this, and this is what I do. I mean, when somebody pays for me for a whole hour, they get a much more customized strategy, obviously. But this is still the basic checklist that I use to give them everything to produce consistent content, because that is so, so important.
We take the having to the, oh my God, what the hell do I post? Or what the hell do I write? Completely out of the equation. We totally remove that for you. Like you really don't have to think about it. It's all written right out for you, exactly what you need to do each day. So like it's laid out and all you have to do is just write the content and throw it in your scheduler. Like we said, I use Buffer and it is great. I love it. Like it automatically posts to my Twitter for me and then it pops up a little reminder for me for Instagram and I just copy it over to Instagram and post natively into the Instagram app. So, and it would do the same thing for a business page also on Facebook. And it's free and it makes it so easy. I sit down, I write my content, I plan it, I put all of my images in, and then I don't have to think about it. It's all getting up, I'm being consistent. And that's what matters, is the consistency is what matters. Like one of the things that we have been extremely consistent with all summer is this morning show. And through that consistency, we have had numerous opportunities come up just from being consistent. I still can't figure out how those people found us. I have no idea, but they did. And it's through the consistency of this. So see, Sandra uses Buffer for Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So my personal brand is the Sassy COO. So obviously I would belong on Twitter because where else are my snarky thoughts going to go? So, but we take the guesswork out of it. There's no excuse now. We've taken all the excuses out. We've taken all the questions out. We've taken all the mystery out. We have demystified it for you, and you can sit down and get your whole content done for the month. Because here's the other thing: is even though the Pixie Kit is sort of Instagram driven, you can reuse all of this across the board.
So this month, in August, Pixie Kit, I actually talked about Facebook quite a bit too. And you'll see that for me. Some months I'll be, depending on where the algorithms are, what's changing, what's different in the world, I will be posting about something other than Instagram. Instagram is, in the small business world with women-owned businesses, is the favorite. I don't understand because not all of y'all belong on there, but whatever.
Well, we know.
And it's the favorite. So it's the one I talk about the most. And it's the one that the algorithms change the fastest for. Literally, Instagram is changing consistently, more so than Facebook. Though Facebook, we're about to see September. I'm waiting to see from the dev calls what they release for September, but there's about to be some mega changes that are going to hurt for business owners on Facebook. Let me tell you, mega changes that are down the line. I can't tell you what they are. I hate that I have to keep my mouth shut.
And I just want to say something. I have been screaming from the rooftops, like in my memories, I have been seeing this. I've been screaming from the rooftops for over a year for people to quit pigeonholing themselves to just marketing themselves just on Facebook. I've been saying it forever, and the time is here. And here it is.
Facebook is going to make it hard. Let me tell you. Hard. And Instagram is heading that way too. And
it's because of all this. It's some of it's privacy. Some of it is, I'm sorry, but some people just really just scammed, took advantage of it, and people were getting hurt.
So I told y'all last week about a group of influencers that They have a Facebook group.
The pod thing.
They have their the Instagram and Facebook pods where they're the ones always commenting and stuff. You want to know what happened to that Facebook group?
Got shut down, didn't it?
Shut down, and the 4 owners and admins no longer have Facebook pages. They have no business page. They have no personal page, and their groups, I would guess that these people had multiple groups, are all shut down. Done. Because they were scamming people. You're going to start seeing that more and more. So Instagram pods, very, very bad idea right now. Like, if you're doing an Instagram pod or part of one, get out, stop doing it.
Yeah, like, there's
all of those things. You are scamming the system, and it's gotten smart, and it knows you're scamming it. And if you have the same people commenting at the same exact time, like minutes after you post, and I mean, there are still ways to scam the system, but you're in trouble. I'm telling you.
You know,
it's not a good thing. So you've got to be careful of these algorithms. You've got to plan for these changes. You've got to plan your content.
And you know, like, be integral about it. Like, actually, like, build your business to last. Like, and in doing that, that means following the rules. Like, I just had somebody message me. What does your mug say? This way. It says, believe in your inner unicorn. I have my birthday gift one from Danielle. I love the Wonder Woman. So I have.
No, we can't read that because you're so blurry today. You're very, very blurry today.
Yeah. You got blurry for a little bit too.
Yeah, I think your internet is all.
I'm in. It's CenturyLink, y'all. That's the only thing that's available in rural Alabama.
Oh, got it.
And I live close to the hub. Like, the hub is at the entrance of my neighborhood. So I'm close to, like, where it, like, fans out before everybody's on it.
And you're still having issues.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so consistent content. So I talked to somebody the other day. She's like, I only post when it inspires me, and my audience loves it.
Oh, God, I used to hear that all the time. It drives me crazy.
So my first question to her was, so your current clients love it, yes? Yes. Oh, they love it. Okay, great. That's awesome. So when was the last time you got a new client from your Instagram? Oh, I've never gotten a client from Instagram. Then why are you posting?
Yeah.
I mean, your current clients, it reminds them that you exist, I guess, but.
Look, you guys, this is look, the internet is a very noisy place, okay? It is. It's a very noisy place. And if you are not, and this is something that Russell Brunson says in his book, .com Secrets, is basically the one that produces the most content wins. And the reason for that is because the internet is noisy. So people have to see you everywhere. Every time they turn the corner, they need to see you going, you know, like they have to, like, so you have to produce content consistently. Now, do you have to produce something new for every single platform? No, do it smart. But you do need it. You cannot just only when you're inspired and expect things to grow. It doesn't work that way, because there's somebody else that's churning out consistent content on multiple platforms that their clients, their ideal client hangs on, and people see them constantly. They're like, oh yeah, so and so. They think of, like, they are the person that that person thinks of that particular thing. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to be. And you're not going to get there only posting when you're inspired and source sends you the divine message that you need.
Yeah.
Not going to happen.
So, I've had the same type of person that I've had the conversation with is crying because her business is failing, and she's putting personal finances into the business and not making money in the business. There's a reason for that. You have to treat it as a business and not some divine calling. A business is a business. I'm sorry. Stop taking the emotion and the weirdness out of it. I don't get any of that. I don't understand any of that. I don't believe in any of that. I'm very clear about that. I don't believe in manifesting your $1 million. I don't believe in manifesting in law of attraction. I mean, I will tell you what I believe in. I believe in mindset. I believe in being strong, because when you are strong and you are charismatic and you confident and you know what you're doing. So there's a difference between being confident and being a jerk, because you're just vain and pompous. When you're confident and you actually can produce, there's a different thing there. And you want to know what there is a law of attraction, I guess, there, because that attracts same people who are productive and confident and moving ahead and wanting to move ahead and needing the help and knowing where they are. But there is some weirdness in the universe that is gonna attract that stuff if you ain't doing the work. I have done hundreds of thousands of hours since I was in my 20s to be where I am now, to know what I do now. I have worked hard at my knowledge base and what I know and how I do things and where I work, how I work. That doesn't just happen. I don't just put a website up and earn 6 figures, people. I'm consistent with my content. I'm consistent with who I am and what I am. And I actually had somebody last night, and this was a buddy, but I had somebody last night who's like, I hear you spouting that you're consistent and nobody can shake you from who you are, what you are. So he spent 45 minutes trying to prove by looking through my social media that I'm not always consistent in who I am and what I do. And I gave him the 5 W's and the H, and I said, answer these with every one of my posts. And I guarantee you in a week's time, you can answer every single one of those. And he tried for 45 minutes to shake that foundation, and he couldn't. And this buddy has a doctorate in business. He has a PhD in business administration with a minor in marketing. Him and I went to college together. He's somebody I graduated with my master's. And he knew what to look for. He was looking for it and couldn't find it. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why I get the offers I get. That's why I'm able to move ahead despite of crazy disasters and all of the things that happen. Because I know where I'm going and how I'm going to get there. I get derailed easy. I'm ADHD. I will admit that. But when it comes to my content and stuff like that, no, I don't. I'm consistent as all get out. And that is a lot. I am not consistent in my own brand as far as consistently posting every day and all of that. I don't have time for that. I'm running a business. And it's been really, really crazy for the last month or so. So the only time you see me post is every concert I go to lately. But I have, in the last week and a half, I've gotten 4 major offers off of my personal Instagram feed. And I'm not an influencer, and I've gotten influencer offers, and they're not your typical influencer offers. I'm getting a $140,000 piece of tech that's coming into my house that I can review as an influencer. Most all y'all aren't going to care because it doesn't have anything to do with owning a business that's a solo business owner business. But I'm going to have fun with it. And I don't post consistently, but what I do post is very consistent. Don't follow what I do as far as not posting consistently, because I guarantee you not one of your profiles can handle not being consistent. I've been consistent for years. It's just fairly recently in the last 6 months that I haven't been.
But the content remains the same.
Content remains the same. Content is king. Consistency is queen. And as a small business, you have to have both, or you are failing at the cornerstone of your marketing for your business, period. Because you can only, as a single person, post in so many groups and pitch yourself on so many threads where there are another 150 people that do the same exact thing as you. You're not going to consistently grow your business that way. You have to have other things to back it up. I got weirdness. This has not happened to me. My Rockstar CEO page doesn't generally get messages about working with me. And I had somebody reach out 1 a.m. or something. I mean, I saw it this morning when I got up, wanting to work with me directly as a business and marketing strategist. And I handed this woman my prices and she's like, okay, can we start in September? I priced it ridiculously high because I really don't want to do stuff like that anymore. And she didn't bat an eye. Because I'm consistent about what I post.
I can't say that I am because I'm just now getting back started again. And I had this thing about I didn't want to use social media for like a personal brand or anything like that. I just wanted it to remain strictly for the company. And I wanted to be like this entity in the back. I kind of can't now. This morning show is not allowing me to. So I kind of have to create my own personal brand. And I have not been consistent, but the last couple of weeks there's been no way because I'm still kind of a newbie at it. You guys know I'm the managing partner here. So I'm basically the one that just manages and makes sure everything happens. So as far as like writing content, I'm a good strategist, but as far as like actually the creation portion, not my thing. So I'm a little slower with it because I'm having to stretch I'm learning. I'm stretching a new muscle. I'm having to learn. I wanted to do my own hashtag research, so like, but I will get there. We'll get there, but I'm not as consistent. Like I'm new at it. So that's why you don't hear anything like that happening for me, but it's because, well, I'm new.
And not everybody is going to hear things like that. Your personality may not drive it. What you offer may not drive it. Because let's face it, I love Gina, and without Gina, we would die around here. But what Gina does is not fun.
No, it's not. It's not fun. And nobody wants to hear about it because it's not flashy or glamorous, but it's actually the most important part of running a freaking company. We
would all fall apart around here without Gina.
I run the actual company, but because it's not CEO and it's COO, people ignore me, which is
stupid.
It's so dumb, which is something that I want my personal brand to kind of crush a little bit.
Because operations is mega important. If you don't have good operations, I mean, your consistency is king, and your content is king, and your consistency is queen. But if you don't know how to run your business in the background, you're screwed.
Yeah, what are you going to do once you get those people in? I'm just curious. Wing it? Because they get mad.
So today, I want to hear what you're most proud of yourself from.
Thank you, Sandra.
For July. Yes, Sandra. We would be lost without Gina. I would be very lost without Gina. Do I know how to do what Gina does? Yes. Do I like doing it? No. Am I good at it? Not as good as Gina. Gina is awesome. So what did you thrive at in July? I want to hear what you did awesome at in July. Celebrate a major win for July. I know what Sandra's is. Sandra went full-time in her business in July, even though it was the beginning of this week. Woohoo! Go, Sandra. I survived the epic contractor disaster of 2019. And that is a huge celebration. I have survived it. I've come out the other side. Now I'm done. Woohoo! Okay. So I want to hear what you're celebrating this month and for the month of July. You need to celebrate those things. Celebrate your wins. I don't care how tiny they are. I don't care if it's that you remember to post every day on social media. I don't care if it's you drank 100 ounces of water yesterday. Whatever it is, celebrate. Celebrate everything. Have an amazing weekend, everybody. I will talk to you all on Monday, hopefully. Maybe not. Gina may have to do this herself. We'll talk to you later. Have a great one, everybody.
RBB Morning Show, the coach, mentor, marketing, and social media strategist you need each and every morning.